the way he got hit was so crazy. I'm sure Jamie was okay. You know, Todd was fine. Everybody moved him out the way, but Jamie was twisted for a second. And and we was like trying to make sure he didn't have a concussion. He had to go to the hospital. It was crazy. I mean, it literally was crazy.
Okay, but
It was literally.
how do we move forward after this? Did he get up and take an Excedrin and walk it off, or was there real like? How do people
No,
talk to
they
you?
had to
How do
go
you do your
to. He
job
had to
after
go.
that?
Well, that if you watch the story on IG, on my IG live, I mean on my IGTV, I told you what happened was there was a huge stop of work where nobody knew what we was going to do because the tension was on a high level. Jamie had to get stitches in his tongue. It was crazy. So the person who brokered the peace was Jim Brown. Jim Brown was the one who came in and made everybody sit down and talk and figure out, get past it. And then we were able to go and make the movie. So they were shooting all the other scenes that didn't involve all of us being together because they didn't want it to get back to where it was again. And it was really awkward on set because before that, we had all this great chemistry and, we was really excited about, making this movie. And then it just got kind of crazy. But then it came back. So it was, thank God.
Right. So Bill, y'all were filming like the parts where somebody's shoe would walk past the camera, or somebody's head would go past. Like you had to shoot all of like the loose stuff and just the story stuff had to kind of go away.
Yeah, but see, the part that was really tough was because we were the three young stars of the team. Mm-hmm. So a lot of scenes encompassed us. It either encompassed Jamie or me or LL, so it was really awkward to kind of piecemeal it where, all of us was always on the field together because I was the receiver, Jamie was the QB, and LL was the fullback.
Right.
Or the running back,
Or the running back, yeah, he was the running back. Was that the best film you've ever done in terms of fun? Is that the most enjoyable film you've ever been in?
Yeah, I think that's one of the we're talking about live action where you had to really do. Like when you saw me in that movie, I was really catching those passes. I was really running those routes. I wasn't getting hit because I had a stunt double for that.
Mm-hmm. Right, but so you never got hit, you never got knocked down, anything.
Oh,
Did LL do his? Did LL do his? Did L do his?
We all got hit. We all got hit, even though we didn't think we were going to get hit. But once they go live, man, it's just what it is. LL had a shoulder injury. I had a high ankle sprain. I got knocked off my feet on a crossing route. I mean, it was a lot of times I got hit, but it wasn't. It's funny when you're in the moment and you're going full speed, it looked worse than it is. But when you see it on camera, it looked like you should have been dead. That's how it happened.
Mm-hmm. So that was an enjoyable experience. Would you do it again?
It was the best shape. It was the best shape I was in my life. Like I ran hundreds every day. I worked out every single day, sometimes twice a day. I mean, the strongest, fastest, most athletic time of my life was doing that movie. I promise you. I never been around football players every single day. You got Terrell Owens, you got Antonio Freeman, you got Jaquez Green, you got Deion Sanders, you got all these different cats on your ass teaching you stuff about.
Wait, stop. Hold on, let me see your face. Back up. Deion Sanders was teaching you?
Yeah, man. Deion Sanders was helping me a lot, man. Deion helped me. T.O., Antonio Freeman, they all taught me certain tricks to the trade to be able to, one, run routes a certain way, how to get your hips down, get your hips lower, how to come out your breaks a certain way, how to be deceptive with your footwork. See, I'm a basketball player. I never played football like that, so I had to learn. I had to learn the essence and the technicalities of running routes, because receivers, when they watch the movie, you got to look real. They'll be like, yo, we don't do that.
Right. So you learned everything. You were a basketball player. Was that in Newark?
Yeah, I played in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And I was too skinny to play real football. I would have got blown up. But the thing was that I didn't realize Like guys like your size, big guys they fast. Remember when we was little, we thought the fat kid or the heavy kid was slow?
These guys
Shit.
are fast.
What? 6'5" running the 4'4", 302 running a 4'6". Like these cats can move, man. They agile, they athletic. Then they can hoop. Man, these dudes man, they were freaks of nature, bro. Everybody was fast. Everybody was fast. It was crazy.
So imagine what it's like to get hit by somebody that fast. Like it's killing you. You
Yeah,
play
it's like
basketball.
South.
You played basketball. I didn't know, and maybe this might not be the truth, but because I was looking at just researching so much before I did the interview. You're related to Shaq?
Yeah.
What,
How did that get by you? Everybody know that.
I never knew you were related to Shaq. Now, wait a minute. Is that like my uncle's sister's cousin, third cousin, brother's uncle's father? Or is that like, I know
No,
that's
it's
obviously
on
after he died.
it's it's on my mom's side of the family and his mom's side of the family. So that it's literally as legit as it can get. But it's funny how people go in and out of it, right? Because so this is the crazy shit. Because we both represent Jersey, right? So when I was coming up and Shaq was coming in the league, it was like the Brick City boys turned up. Like we put our city on the back, you know what I mean? And then I'm doing commercials with Shaq. He's in Orlando. We doing all this crazy stuff, and it was kind of known at that time. And then when he retired, it almost seemed like people forgot. Like you're gonna stop being somebody's cousin because they're not in the league. And then when it just it's so funny. It's like people trip off of Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady.
Right. Yeah, they're cousins, right?
Yeah, it happens.
Well, you know
I'm
what it
just
is?
not big. I'm just not big as him.
Right. So that's what I'm looking like. I'm looking like Shaq and Bill Bell. But it's two different worlds. It's two different situations. Do you guys still talk? Do you still hang out? What's the family reunion like with the two of you guys in the same place?
Well, it was actually really good when he was here in LA. It was really good. I'd see him a lot. I mean, and the kids as well. Everybody would get together and try to keep everything going. But now Shaq's in Atlanta, and I'm still in LA, so I gotta catch up with him when I get back out there. I'll be out there in March though. I'll go catch up. But the kids are all over. Like all the kids that grew up now. Everybody's in high school. My kids are 14 and 17. So, we only got a few more days with these kids gonna be grown.
Listen, I'm at the place where mine is 19 and 24. I got 2 or 3 more years with my daughter, and then I'll be able to walk around my house naked. I'll be able to play pornos in stereo. I'll be able to do
Yo!
things that I really want to do, sir.
Yeah, and you deserve it.
Yes, we all deserve it, man. So,
Yes.
last question I want to ask you. One of the things that I saw that you did recently that I really loved was the Madam C.J. Walker movie on
Yes,
Netflix.
sir. Yeah. That was dope,
And,
man. That was fun, man. Self-made was really a passion project. I always loved Madam C.J. Walker. I learned about her story in African American Studies at Rutgers University, and I was always amazed at how a woman could do all that in the early 1900s when women wasn't voting. I mean, black people back then was all we was doing was cleaning houses, and maybe if you was in the free states, you could work and maybe have a little bit of land. But she was like almost outside the box with it. She's like, nah, I'm gonna be an owner and I'm gonna create my own products in my own lane. And that's what I thought was dope. And then when the project came up, I said, yo, man, I gotta be in Madam CJ Walker. And honestly, it was for my kids because I was like, my kids need to see, black people doing amazing things. Black excellence started back in the day, and we had to have vision to create something. And I wanted to inspire my children that anything is possible. Your imagination has no ceilings.
for me, when I looked at it, because during the quarantine, and I wound up getting hooked. I was on episode 2. And I said,
Right.
how the fuck is this going to turn out? This is crazy. And then you came in and you played, and I'm not going to tell you what he did, what his role was, but he played a shade tree, a Negro in the early 1900s. A very shade tree.
Right.
No, let me even take that back. He played a very untrustworthy Negro, criminal elements in this particular movie. Did you pick that, or did they cash you?
Say it again.
Did you pick it, or
Say it
did they
again.
cash you for it? Did you pick that role, or did they cash
No,
you?
they cast me for that role. And what it was is that they wanted somebody that was like a hustler, you know. And back in the day, they wanted a guy that was sort of like the opposite side of Madam C.J. Walker. So if she was on the good side of the tracks, they needed an opposite, polar opposite, and that was a Sweetness. So Sweetness was a dude that hustled. You know, he ran the numbers. He ran the women on the other side of town, on the bad side of town. But he wanted to get his name cleaned up and attach himself to Madam C.J. Walker. So that was the thing that I was attracted to, because I was like, everybody knows somebody that want to come up. And, you know, and they underestimate Sweetness because, you know, he hustling all the time. He running the numbers, coming to the shop, writing it down, cut a few cats with a switchblade. You know the dude. So I said, I know who that dude is. I'm going to bring him to life. So when I went in, I had a certain sort of swag about what I wanted him to feel and look like. I went into the producers meeting already dressed like him.
Now you were,
So
yo, bro, you were clean and swagged out. And I'm gonna tell you, the one thing I want to say before I get out of here, and I want to know what you're doing right now, because everybody's asking what you're doing right now. People back then used to dress. It ain't like us now. Niggas come outside with compression shirt on, anything. Niggas come out with anything. Like if I was doing this Instagram live in 1913, I would have on a fucking suit.
Yes, period. And that's what I thought was so dope about Madam C.J. Walker. Like, watch Self-Made. Just watch the costume design. Man, everything that I had on was custom made. You know, my neckline, the distance between my collarbone and my ear. I mean, it was the ascots, it was the cufflinks, it was the shoes. I mean, this stuff was literally done the way we used to dress. And women dressed up to go everywhere. And it was very stylish, actually. I liked it.
Where do you think we lost? Where did we go wrong? Where did we go from ascots and ties to tattoos on your face?
Yeah, I know yeah, you know, that's the culture. You know, there's always going to be a different generation swing on it. You know what I'm saying? When we was coming up, we was wearing, like when I was coming up, we was wearing all the cross colors. We was wearing big clothes. I was skinny as hell, and I was wearing 2 and 3X tees,
Right.
and it was like a dress damn near. But then when I was doing my stand up, I would dress up because I always wanted to look like a star. Like I always wanted people to perceive me as a star already. So I had to dress as such. So that might have been one of the things that helped me blow up as well, was because I was prepared for the opportunity.
Did you, when you dressed up, because I can't remember, I got to go back and look at the stuff. Of course, I was there. I lived it. I watched it, everything. Did you wear the big NBA suits, or were you wearing Italian cut?
I was wearing more Italian cut. Back when I first came out, there was this real fly shop this African dude used to have in Jersey City, and he used to give me these suits. And what he would do, he said, "My brother, you will have to take this on the side here, and then here, right here, and this is going to give you the line. You're going to have the line. You want the line, so you have to look like this, and it's going to be perfect on TV, or perfect on TV, right?"
But he hooked you up. That man,
Yeah, so
you
he
can
would give me
understand about 6% of what he said, but he hooked you up.
right. But he would give me the little tuck on the waistline and then in the back. So my suits always looked a certain way because I was always a slim dude, but it made it look more contoured, right? And all that stuff playing into it. I can't take credit for that. He said, man, just make sure you big me up, man, when you get out there, bro. Yeah, but big me up, man. Big me up, man.
Where's the man now? Where the fuck is the man now? Where
I
is he?
don't know what happened to that store, man. It was right in Journal Square. And I used to go there and buy my suits all the time. He would always hook up the suit and the tie. All I had to do was find the suit and he'd go lay a couple ties on that joint. This one for nighttime. This one for daytime.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I mean, you couldn't understand what the fuck the man said, but he'll make you look clean. Finally, tell us
Right,
what you're working
right.
on, sir. Tell us what you're working on.
So I got a lot of things going on. I got I have the Bill Bellamy Network where I have my own podcast called the Bill Bellamy Show. It's subscriber based. You guys come over and check it out. We're interviewing everybody, much like yourself. I just finished a new film called A Rich Christmas. It'll be
I saw
out
that.
next. It'll be out next Christmas with Denise Boutte, Vanessa Williams, this up and coming beautiful actress named Tyler Abron. She plays my daughter, and she was fantastic. It's the first time I ever been a dad in any of my movies, so that was pretty smooth. I got a comedy
I saw it on the
special.
stories. I saw it on your Instagram stories.
Yeah. I got a comedy special to shoot as well. So I seen Kev's dropped his. You seen Dion Cole drop his. I seen Dave drop. All right, it's time for the OG to come get him.
You better exactly. You better go do what you got to do,
And
brother.
I'm giving them all that smoke. Everybody get the smoke when it comes. When I drop this next hour, I promise you on everything.
Where you dropping it? Where you dropping it?
It's gonna be ready by the summertime. I promise you. This 2021, when the new Bill Bellamy 1 hour drop, that's all I gotta say. The streets know. The streets know.
I'll be waiting. You always did it throughout the Hot 97 days. We followed you. Some of the clubs we were in with you. I definitely know what you do because I saw it with my own fucking eyes. I want to thank you for coming through. And I definitely want to check you and Star. I'll talk to you about that later. Thank you for coming through, brother.
Hey man, I love you, bro. Happy holidays. I love what you're doing, man. I love how you keep the culture so rich and honest, man. And I just only want the best for you. When you call me, I say, yo, I gotta do it for Scoop. You my dude, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Listen, and leave this man alone about his smile and his teeth. You don't want to get this man jammed up with his wife. Man, get on out of here before somebody put a comment too fast, too slick, and the next thing you know, your wife calling me like, what happened? Look, I don't know nothing about nothing. Leave me alone, man. I'll talk to you
Hey,
later,
y'all.
brother.
Peace,
God
boy.
bless.
Holla.
God bless. That's my man, Bill Bellamy, right there. No, when you're a handsome man, you get in trouble. You can't help